One Shot. It's great to be back with you this week, and I have a special guest, my very first guest. Welcome, my very first guest. This is my sister, and what is your name?
I'm Angelina.
And she is my younger sister, and a good bit younger.
The last one.
The last one. I was the youngest for 16 years in our family, and then she came along. Why did you come along?
I decided that I wanted to be adopted, or my parents did the opposite.
No, I meant to say why was it that you came along into our family?
Because my mom wanted me.
Yes.
Or our mom.
So
anyone. I don't care.
our parents decided to adopt, and Angie was the one that came along. I hope that didn't sound weird saying, why did you come along?
Yeah, I was going to say, what?
So, no, I just, being 16 years old, being the youngest, it was quite the experience, finally having a little sister. And, I didn't get to grow up having a little sister, so kind of jumped right in at 16 years old, which I know there are other people that have done that in their lives. There are other people that have become older siblings to a younger sibling. Later on in life, and I'm sure there's other people that have experiences and different stories about that kind of thing. So tell us a little bit about yourself. You work at a grocery store. We talked about that a little bit we live together, so we she is my sister, by the way, so that's why I know this stuff already.
And she loves me.
So you work at a grocery store. What exactly do you do there?
I'm currently in bakery for 2 more days.
Okay. And what are you going to be doing after that?
I'm going to be doing fronting, which is pulling things forward for the older folks so they do not have to bend down or reach too high for an item that is pushed in the way back.
Okay. And then there's also, I'm sure there's other reasons why you have to front stuff too, just because you don't want stuff way in the back and customers.
You don't want outdated stuff.
Yeah. I used to work in a grocery store. Actually, it was the same store that she worked at, only a different location. I worked there on and off for 8 years total, but between medical things and going to college, it was a bit less than 8 years. But nonetheless, I worked my way up from cashier all the way up to customer service, and I worked in customer service for like 4 years, I think, something like that. And so I have a little bit of experience with working in a grocery store, and I also did some fronting when I was a cashier. Sometimes they would ask us to come out when we weren't busy and pull things forward, look for dates and stuff like that. So, yeah, it was a fun experience, and now I'm doing this. So, what is something that you enjoy about with the grocery store?
I'd have to say being around people who are on the bubbly side, like my manager.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's always nice to have those people in your corner, and those people that are going to encourage you and want to see you succeed in the things that you're doing. And so, yeah, when you have coworkers and employers that are like that, managers that are like that, it's a great experience to be able to. It kind of helps the workflow a little bit, right?
That's right.
So let's talk a little bit more about your adoption. So you were You were 3 years old, and you probably is there really much that you remember about it?
Not a whole lot, no.
So we are going to. So you were adopted 3 years old.
Okay.
Thinking about it now, what is something that you would tell somebody who is looking to adopt?
Take the chance and do it, because children need your love, and I'm sure you'd enjoy it as much as I enjoy being adopted into a family.
So I want to thank Angie for joining me today. She has to go, but I just want to say thank you for joining us, and thank you for sharing a little bit about your adoption and just about your things that you're doing right now. And hopefully we'll have you back on here again some other time.
My pleasure. Thank you.
I want to thank Angie for joining me today on One Shot, and it was so neat having her on here because, first of all, she was my first guest, and that's a next step here on One Shot that I've been wanting to do for a while, and it just worked out that she was able to do that, and I'm glad she was. And I'm glad that she was able to talk about adoption a little bit, and she's very open to talking about adoption and even talking about birth family and other things like that. But I just wanted to encourage you with this, that maybe there's something that you can do that you can help children like her who are in the foster care system or are looking to be adopted. I know not everyone has the capability of adopting, and it's a big task and a big responsibility, and I'm looking forward to the day that I can do it. I don't know when that day is going to come, because I'm praying that the Lord would grant me the ability to have a whole family, so that way that the child has a mother and a father. But until that day comes, I want to do what I can to be a voice for these children and to support them. So I want to thank her again for coming on to the show. And if there's something that you would like to do for these children, that would be great. There's a lot of Christian organizations out there, there's a lot of adoption agencies that are supporting these children. And one of those is Pastor Peter Reeves. He is an evangelist, but he also has an organization called Reeves Initiative. And they support adoptive parents, people who are looking to adopt, as well as adoptive children. And they kind of help facilitate some things to allow those children to be able to do certain things, whether it's go on missions trips or different trips, things like that. But I think it's a really neat thing that they do for these kids, and they also help to try and facilitate adoptions. So, that's pretty neat, and I appreciate that the work that they are doing in that as well. So, there's not a whole lot more I wanted to talk about today, so I'm glad that Angie was able to join me, and I hope that you enjoyed that as well. And so to end this show, I'm going to end with a song. This is a song that a friend of mine, he really enjoyed this song, and I wanted to share it. So I hope you enjoy this next part of the podcast and enjoy the song. So the song I'm going to play for you is called Death Was Arrested. It is a song that was requested by a good friend of mine. So I told you a couple episodes ago about a friend of mine that passed away, and they were inspired by this song because, we all have things that we have dealt with in our lives, and this song really speaks to how Jesus came and he took that stuff that was in our life and he took it away. He cleansed it when we gave our lives to Christ. And that's what this song really speaks to. It talks about how Jesus came, he died, and he rose again, and he took all of that stuff and just made us brand new. And death was arrested, and my life began. So that's what this song really speaks about, and I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that my friend that requested this song enjoys it as well. I won't say their name out of privacy, but I just wanted to share this song for her, and I hope that it is a blessing to anyone who is listening. So this is Death Was Arrested.
Your love
hope you enjoyed that song. I hope that's a blessing to you, the message in that song. And I just wanted to let you know that the Allie J Band is doing a recording of this song. We are planning to put together a music video. We're really excited about doing it. I'm really excited about doing this because this song is very special to me. It's special to a lot of people, and it holds a lot of meaning. So I just want to encourage you to be on the lookout for that from the Allie J Band, and I'm excited to put this together. We are currently working on it. I had a plan to do this just by myself, just kind of put it together and just put it out there. But then after talking to the band members about it, they were in agreement to help with it. They knew what this song meant, and I just wanted to put it out there. And I thought, well, why don't we just record it and do it that we can actually release it out there for everyone to hear. So be on the lookout for that. That's going to be coming, and we're still working on all that. So I just wanted to share this song with you right now to kind of just give a little taste of what this song is and the message behind it and why we are putting this song together. When we sing it in church, it is there's a lot of meaning behind it. So, and I would love to have your feedback and your input on some topics to discuss. So put down in the comments what you want to hear. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ella J. See you next time.